Do you ever feel like you're dancing all the time but without really improving? Well, if that's the case, you're not alone, and today I'm going to show you how to build a daily routine that improves strength, flexibility and technique in a way that's both realistic and effective. One of the main reasons dancers stop seeing progress is because their training isn't balanced. So maybe you're spending a lot of time working on your flexibility, but not enough time on your strength. Or perhaps you're really drilling your technique, but not building the flexibility you need to support it. And the secret isn't just doing more, it's doing the right things. And you don't even need to spend a huge amount of time on this. I would say even just 20 to 30 minutes a day focusing on the correct exercises for you will make a massive difference. So I'm going to talk through a structure that I really recommend and that I actually use myself, and it's even the exact structure that I use to create my Ballet Coach's 30-day challenge. So each day you want to select one conditioning exercise that you'll spend around 5 minutes on. It doesn't need to be more than that. And doing this conditioning exercise, let's say it's working on your abs or maybe your glutes, this will increase your heart rate and it will get you slightly warmer, which puts you in a better position to then focus on a stretch. I would recommend you spend 5 to 10 minutes on your dedicated stretch, and then finish off your routine with one ballet step or movement or exercise that you either really want to improve or you want to learn. So later I'll talk about how to select the correct stretches and exercises for you, but for now this is the structure that we're going to stick to every day. And this mix targets strength, flexibility and technique, which are all really strong pillars of ballet or dance in general. It's also quick, we're not spending too long on this routine, it's balanced, and it's also adaptable. So as these exercises stop feeling so challenging, you can change them up. In the 30-day challenge I created, you get 30 videos, and in each video you have one workout, one stretch and one ballet focal step that's different every video, so target something different. And I will talk a bit more about that at the end. If you manage to make it to the end of this video, I also have a gift for you, but for now I'll just leave a link up here at the top. Selecting the right exercises for you. Now this one is crucial, so I would start off by asking yourself, which corrections do you receive most often from your teacher? Which are the most common corrections you get? But if you're not sure, I would then ask your teacher directly, or if you do a series of drop-in classes, I would wait to the end of the class, pull the teacher to one side and just ask them. So for example, turnout might be something that you know you really want to improve on. So you could take one conditioning exercise that targets the glutes and hip rotators. You could take one stretch that's going to stretch out the hips, and you could take one ballet focal step that's going to work on hip rotation. So this could be a grand rond de jambe en l'air, it could be a renverse, it could even be fouette turns, because taking the leg from the front to the side and bringing it back in requires a huge amount of strength. It requires flexibility in the hips, and it requires strong technique to be able to do this consistently, keeping the rest of your body well aligned. So that would be a good pairing. So when it comes to picking a ballet step or exercise, this could be anything. It could be something that you're already working on in class. It could be something that's in a grade if you're working on a syllabus. It could be something you have in a solo, or it could just be something that you've seen perhaps online or in a show that you want to learn and that you want to really break down. A really great tool that I would recommend to help you keep track of your progress is keeping a ballet journal or a ballet diary, and getting into the habit after every ballet class of writing down the corrections and the feedback you received. And this doesn't just have to be corrections, it could be the positive feedback too, to remind yourself of the areas you're progressing in. And not only will this be a great reminder of maybe recurring corrections you get frequently, but it could also draw your attention to corrections that you may have forgotten about otherwise. And this helps you not only to categorize your daily routine and make sure that you're working on targeted areas, but it also helps you to stay accountable. Now, there really isn't any point in having this fabulous routine if you don't practice it consistently. And that's why I would really stress to keep your routine at a manageable size that you could do every day. It is pointless to give yourself, an hour worth of work that you're just simply not going to be able to do every day. So keeping it to about 20 to 30 minutes should be manageable, but again, if that's not for you, adapt it to suit your schedule. So once you've got your routine down to a manageable size that you can do consistently, I would recommend finding a specific time of day that you always have free, and I would dedicate this time to doing your workout routine. So this could be first thing in the morning, maybe whilst you're making your cup of tea. It could be when you get home from work in the evening. Maybe you just have some free time before you eat and get ready for the next day. And I would make it as easy as possible for yourself to stick to this routine. And by that, I mean, for example, if you have a yoga mat that you're going to use for your stretches and your conditioning exercise, maybe put that yoga mat by the front door, so that when you get home, you see it, you have that visual reminder, it's there, you don't need to go looking for it. Or maybe you want to make sure that you just have a free, clean space to work in, because if you were to get home and see a cluttered space, that's going to put you off, because not only do you have to do your routine, but you're going to have to tidy up beforehand. Or perhaps it could be something like on your way home from work, you create a music playlist full of songs that you really like, and that's just going to give you the extra motivation to work out to those songs. So it really could be anything from setting out equipment or workout clothes ready so that you have that visual reminder, or it could be giving yourself just that extra lift like a fun playlist. I would also really recommend filming yourself if you can when you do your ballet focal step, because so often there are things in our technique that we're not aware of until we actually see ourselves dancing. And it could be something small like the way you hold your wrists or just kind of alignment, or it could be something that a teacher has told you regularly and you just don't quite understand, and the moment you see it with your own eyes, it makes perfect sense. So if you have a device that you can film on, just prop it up somewhere, film yourself doing your focal step, and so often we spot things that we wouldn't have known otherwise. So if you want to follow a structured plan but you're still not sure where to start, then my ballet coach has created a 30-day challenge. I will leave the link below to the challenge, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I have a special gift for you. You'll receive a discount if you use the code below. As I said before, with the 30-day challenge, you get 30 videos. Each video has one stretch, one workout, and one ballet focal step. Every day it's different, so there's 90 different exercises in total, so if you're not sure where to start, check out the link below and let me know how you get on. If you found this video helpful, do let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one.